In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing the brand new Akaza Legendary Evolved. So yeah, let's just get straight into today's video. Also, before we do actually get into this video, shout out to the developer because without him, we could not do this. So yeah, thank you so much. So, okay guys, so now we are going to be doing the, what's his name again? I forgot. Akaza, I think that's what his name is. I always forget the name, but yeah, you can place him down now. And I should probably move out the way. Let me go here. And
all
there we
right,
go.
real quick, I just want to make a disclaimer. This Akaza does have sniper, so take whatever the percentage buff of sniper is and subtract it from his total range.
So if it didn't have sniper, what would the range be? Because I actually have no idea.
I think sniper, someone will correct me if I'm wrong, is like 30% added on to the end of the range, I think.
I'm pretty sure it's something around that.
Something like that. I'm sure someone will correct it if I'm wrong. Akaza to place is 1,100, so kind of on the cheaper end of mythicals. A lot of mythicals are a lot more expensive to place. He has a very small AoE cone, or circle, but he does 18.7 range with a 7.5 SPA. He also has a little passive where he uses his compass needle, and that buffs his damage by 50% every couple of seconds.
Yeah,
as you see, his damage got buffed, so then he went up to 847 damage for a couple of attacks.
Does it increase by, what's the percentage it increases by? And how long does it take to get the buff?
It's 50%, and it's every couple of seconds, but I don't know the exact time that it takes for the buff to apply, but it's not very long.
Okay.
The first upgrade is 1,250, and that will just give him pretty much a little. I don't think it actually gave him any more range. I think it just gave him a little bit more damage. Yeah. So the next upgrade is 2,500. This will give him 941 damage, 7 SPA, and still 19.3 range. All right. After that, his next upgrade will finally actually give him some different stats. He has 1,412 damage, a 6.5 SPA, and a 20.5 range. And he also gets a new skill called Annihilation Type.
Ooh, so is
his
this?
Cone will get a bit. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about the AoE thing, but you said it, yeah.
Yeah, he gets a slightly bigger AoE circle. All of his moves are AoE circle. By the way, originally one of his skills was going to be Cone, but it stayed AoE circle. It just became a bigger AoE circle.
Okay.
Alright, so his next upgrade is 4,250, and he will gain about 900 damage or so it's a pretty big increase. Alright, and then his next upgrade is going to give him a new skill, 10,000 Leaves, as well as giving him about a 1.2 range buff and another about 500 damage. And he will get a new skill. This is also a bigger circle, which he will then do sort of like a jump in the air, and then he will slam down on the ground.
Ooh.
Now keep in mind, his stats are constantly being buffed by about 50% every couple of seconds, so his stats typically tend to go up. But right now he's at 2,825, so he just got buffed to about 42,000. And this is also, again, level 70 Akaza, so these stats aren't his level 1 stats, but they give you an idea of what he can be. Alright, I'm just going to go through a couple of upgrades. These are just basic damage buffs. You guys can see them on screen, I'm pretty sure, if you guys want to stop and look at them. And then his ultimate skill, which he only gets when he's evolved, which is Disorder. Disorder comes with it a range buff, and his SPA stays the same. Now I think this is a decent enough range for Akaza. It is 12,500, so it is quite expensive, but it is quite a massive upgrade since he almost gets nearly 2,000 extra damage. And this is max Akaza with Disorder. He sort of goes up in the air, and then he shoots out a bunch of pretty big projectiles. And yeah, with his buff, he's getting upwards of 10,595 damage.
That's perfect, honestly. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Sakura next to it and see what buffs he can, like how much damage he can do. It's an extra. So without his 50% buff, it does 7,770 damage, and with his 50% buff, it's 11,301. And I'm gonna sell Sakura now and place Erwin down, and we're gonna do the dedicate your hearts thing, and it does 8,829 damage, and with his 50% buff, he does.
Did it break? Oh, it seems to have broken.
Oh.
Okay, so that's something I might want to bring up. Thank you for showing me that. That if he gets Erwin buff, his own buff just doesn't apply.
Oh wait, it doesn't.
Yeah, I didn't notice that until now. Wait, and yeah, that's great.
Yeah, the dedicate your hearts didn't connect. Well, if I place a Sakura, let's actually just double check to see if it does stack on. Maybe it doesn't stack on, but I actually have no idea.
Now keep in mind,
yeah,
Akaza wasn't finished until last minute, so this is something that's very important to know, because I can actually bring this up and actually get this fixed, so I appreciate it.
No problem. Well, yeah, I don't think it stacks on for sure.
Yeah, his disorder does not stack if he's being buffed by another unit.
Sakura works perfectly fine, but I don't think Erwin does. But yeah,
that is very interesting. I'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah, once again, do you think this is A tier, maybe S tier? And do you think it's
worth a couple of?
Pardon? No, go ahead. No, it's fine. You can say that.
A couple of things that I think sets Akaza apart from all the other units in the game is he's very good. If you look at his big circle, he is a completely free-to-play unit. Like, this is one of the best units in the game when you consider the fact that he costs absolutely, well, technically 0 gems. You don't have to summon him on a banner. You can completely play nothing but the Mugen Train raid, and you can get this unit. Now, yes, it will take gold, but there's not really a whole lot of uses for gold at the moment anyway, so if you have a bunch of gold laying around, try to get Akaza evolved. I think he's definitely worth it. A little side note as well, Akaza, you can place 5 of these. So you can place a ton of these if you really wanted to. Real quick, I'll just show you that he is capable of being placed 5 times. That's 4. And then here is 5.
Hi. So altogether, that's probably like 50,000 damage. And he's got a massive circle. Dang. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a massive circle.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, so he's doing so without the sniper, he'd be around 21 range, 6 seconds, and about 10,000 if he had his compass buff.
So do you think this is worth spending the time to actually get this? And do you think it's good putting sniper on it, or Godspeed, or any other trait?
You know, again, I would personally, and I think I said this in the stream earlier, I would love to see what Unique does to this. I have no clue what Unique does to this, but the Unique buff, which I think is 300 times, plus the 50 times, I think.
I think it's 4 times the damage of what it does. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Unique.
Yeah. Okay, so then take that times 50%.
Oh yeah, I just realized. Yeah, that would be OP.
He could be doing insane damage. Yeah, so I don't know if it's the best for him, but I would be so interested in seeing what exactly what kind of damage that would deal. Yeah, that has me very much interested.
So I'm guessing with the 7k damage, if you had Unique on it, it would do times 4 of what it can do. So 7 times 4 is 28. With the 50% buff, that's like 56k with just 1. So that would be very, very OP. S tier right there, if that is the case, and that is real.
And keep in mind, again, and I want to reiterate this, because this is something that I was very happy to push out, because I think Akaza finally we were able to hit the mark with making a almost free-to-play unit that anyone could get, and they could make some really good runs. Like, this is just Akaza right now, and he is cleaning through nearly wave 30 by himself.
Yes.
So, you know, if anyone everyone is having a lot of problems getting mythicals. They can't get the mythicals that they want, and I understand that it's frustrating. If you have gold laying around after all those failed summons, bro, try to get Akaza. Get a group together and get Akaza. And I think for the time being, at least, he is a very good alternative to needing a good unit to get you through Infinite or Story Mode or what have you.
So, do you think this is a 10 out of 10 worth unit to get and grind for?
I think it's, if I was gonna, I don't know if I'd say 10 out of 10. I don't think he's quite meta, but as far as just great to have, I think, yeah, he is nearly a 10 out of 10 just because you don't have to really go out of your way to really get him. As far as like, he's not RNG based. I think he's a great unit for that fact. And I also think he's just good in general. I don't see any glaring flaws outside of maybe his range could be a little better, but I think he's just a good unit all in all.
Not only that, like, the thing is, when you're doing your raids, you also get an extra 200 gems. So basically, whilst you're saving for this, you could also save it for another mythic on the side.
Yeah, that's an immaculate point. And also, if you guys have trouble with gold, you guys could use those gems to summon for units, and if you don't get the mythic you want, you can sell all the units you didn't need. You have more gold to go back into the raids. So you can easily cycle for Akaza. Or maybe not easily, but you can efficiently cycle for Akaza.
Yeah, and especially when you're also doing the 400 gems per map. That's like 2,000, and then you can just invest all of those back into units, and then just sell them all, and then just go into rumbling. I mean, not wrong. Is that what it is? I forgot the map for the new raid.
Yeah, the new raid is the Infinity Train.
Yeah, that one.
The rumbling one is the Attack on Titan map.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess that is pretty much it for today's video. Thank you so much. This is also a developer, and yeah, shout outs to you, bro. Very good developer. You're very respectful, and yeah, see you guys on the next one. Peace out.